I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this market, I want to thank everybody for liking the video. I've gotten a lot of likes lately, definitely a lot of subscribers as well. So I want to give you guys a shout out. Please smash that like button real quick. Takes 2 seconds. Like the video. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to bring you the most up-to-date, relevant crypto information every single day. Jumping right into the market. Today, crypto, slightly red day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $192 billion. Bitcoin at 72.29. So you look at, this is a Bitcoin daily chart. So we've been talking about this triangle for a period of time, and we've broke lower previously and have the idea that it's potentially a falling wedge, which 68% chance of a break to the upside. However, this triangle is bearish, being that it has a 64% chance of a break to the downside. Okay, so you got patterns within patterns, and it happens all the time. Basically, with technical analysis, where you're going to take the probabilities, and at the end of the day, there's still probabilities. There's nothing for sure when trading this market. So it's important to know over time, your edge will play out. Just like Vegas. People go to Vegas all the time. People win, people lose. But overall, Vegas has an edge. They always win. So now you can see Bitcoin's following the arrow, right? So it didn't break out to the upside. It is staying within the pattern. You have to assume that this pattern repeats itself until it doesn't. So until we react to a breakout, breaks to the upside, we're buying the breakout. Breaks lower, potentially you have your stop loss in here if you're holding Bitcoin, right? There's a quick drop. If 71 doesn't hold, then you'll see a quick drop and potentially a move over time to about 6,400. So just now, this is the most recent chart I've just posted previously before I took a nap earlier. Signs of a possible bounce for Bitcoin, I stated. So we had bearish crosses all over the board. This is on the 1 hour chart. You know, potentially this is this huge sell-off here we had from over the course of quite a few hours, from 7,300 down to 7,100. Again, not a big price move, but on the hourly chart, it looks big. So looking for a bounce here, right? And you got bullish divergence all over the indicators. You got a possible bullish MACD cross I posted. And boom, here you go. You got your breakout to the upside. Key area where the bulls stepped in. Remember, 7,100. This is that number, 7,100, right around in here. So we got that bounce. And this is just a zoomed in version of that bounce. Is the beginning. Well, the bulls needed to hold. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading this market at all, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. It's that easy. Number one reason people join the group, to make money. Let's be honest, right? And I post these profitable trading setups every single day in my group, and people have been doing amazing. We have, obviously well over 1,000 sets of eyes watching this market all the time, so it's easy to kind of keep track of what's going on. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I get set up and in the group today. If you want to pay with a card, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. However, if you pay with crypto, you get a 20% discount if you sign up for 6 months. If you do sign up for the entire year, you get a 30% discount and an entire month for free. Now, this is Lend. I talked to you guys about this yesterday. It had just broken out. And you see Lend, it was posted on the 30th, right? 122% gains, max gains out of Lend. Enormous. Imagine if Bitcoin went up 122% in a day. People overlook these altcoins, but I'm telling you, when they pop, they run hard. S&M, again, it was up 12% yesterday when I talked to you about it. It's not ran up 50%. And again, this was just posted on the 30th. Between these two, 172% gains. This person said, dude, Chris, I just made $4,800 in 24 hours on your Lend setup. You rock. If what you're doing in this market is not profitable, you may want to think, hey, there's probably something else to this. This is an altcoin market cap dominance. Now, altcoin dominance has been getting killed. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is the alt season right in here. This is the first huge run up when altcoins took off back in April 2017. And then Bitcoin ran to all-time highs and the alts slowly followed and then got a little bit of a rebound. And then since then, altcoins have just been wrecked. City, right? We know this. So now there's this important trend line here, this green trend line. The last time, 2017, beginning of, you had this big altcoin bounce. It started off with this type format, this springboard, this person calls it, kind of a double bottom, if you will, right? A bottoming pattern. And so right now, back in September, we got a little bit of a bounce. Ran up to about 35%, 34% as far as that goes. So that means Bitcoin's dominance decreased, down to 66, 65%. And so here we are again. Bitcoin dominance is really high, but the altcoins are possibly due for a bounce here. This trend line needs to hold. This trend line doesn't hold, alts are in trouble. We're looking for a bounce here. So when alt season, when this bounces, right? It's that simple. These altcoins will take off. Now, are we there yet? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I feel like things are changing in this market. Things are starting to look different for some of these larger cap altcoins, but this can change in a second when Bitcoin does something crazy. If you guys haven't picked up a Ledger Nano X yet, the factory link is in the description. Right now, you get two of them, a Ledger Nano X and a Ledger Nano S for $119, which is a previous price of the Ledger Nano X by itself. So these are the worst Bitcoin price predictions of 2019. Like I talked about yesterday, there's a lot of guesswork in this market. And really, these are pure guesses. Like if you're going to tell me anything about this market, I want to know why and I want to see a chart. I want to hear some facts and I want to understand why. What do you think? Prove to me, build your case using technical skills to show me that what you're stating makes sense. And we go from there. Predictions that went wrong. Mike Novogratz, $20,000 Bitcoin he predicted this year. Now, to be fair, I talked about it yesterday. He predicted 20,000 for 2020 now. This German bank predicted $90,000 Bitcoin. Anthony Pompliano predicts $100,000 Bitcoin this year. Simon Peters, he's an eToro analyst, $100,000 this year. Tim Draper, $250,000. John McAfee, $1 million Bitcoin. Man, missed it a little bit. And then you got the gold bug, Peter Schiff, who hates Bitcoin, 4K or lower. Man, listen, at the end of the day, don't stress about this market because just the fact that we even know this market exists already puts us ahead of everybody else. So being ahead of everybody else already makes life-changing money is coming. Like there's no question about it. Like when Bitcoin and these altcoins start trending higher on a macro scale, every night you go to bed, you're holding, you're making money. You're making money. You wake up and your bags are bigger. That's when this market gets fun, is when you wake up every morning, your bags are bigger, right? So listen, I want you guys to stay focused. Like 2020 is going to be epic. So Tron's unlocking 33 billion TRX on New Year's Day, and which is about $445 million worth. So a lot of people are kind of uneasy about this. So the Tron Twitter came out and asked the Tron community, and they said, hey, what should we do with this? These 33 billion TRX. Should we invest in partnerships? Should we relock the funds? Should we institute a new coin burn? The news is going to spin this how they always do, whatever they want to do, right? However they want to manipulate this, here we are. Potentially, this is going to set the stage, this article says, for Tron's price to collapse. Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, is hinting at least some of these unlocked coins are going to be immediately dumped to facilitate an acquisition for BitTorrent. Justin Sun tweeted, there's a new acquisition for BitTorrent in 3 days. This might have to hold a percentage or most of these TRX. Like we just have to see what's going to happen. But the news is going to spin it this way so that it gets talked about like we're doing right now. At the end of the day, like I always say, Justin Sun, he gets things done. He's going to find a way to be in the limelight. You want cryptos, you want your projects to be talked about, right? You want them to be relevant. And Justin Sun brings that to Tron. The article does go on to state like, hey, this would wipe out the value of Tron if it was all dumped at once. Well, probably they won't do it then. Ethereum's price action similar to Bitcoin's at 3,000. An insane rally is imminent. Yesterday, we're talking about Bitcoin insane rally. Here's Ethereum. I want to show you the chart. And basically, they're saying, hey, this is the bottom. But what you have to always understand is that, this could have been a double bottom, and then it rolled over. This could have been, bottoming pattern, and it rolled over. Here, you got a double bottom, rolled over. So when you're trying to, the point is this, when you're trying to call the bottoms here, it's tough. Essentially, when people are like, hey, I'm going to buy the dips, that's what you're doing. You're calling the bottom. I want to share this with you. I watched this video the other day, and I wish you guys could see what I deal. I deal with a lot of these like ICOs, these a lot of garbage projects email me every single day. This is called altcoin. The idea for altcoin is they want to have 1,200 crypto ATMs set up all over Australia. And the company, and they said, hey, we've got a purchase order set up. We got 1,200 coming now. Like they're working on them.
Oh yeah, Tom Steinford from 60 Minutes.
So we confronted Sam along with his Ozcoin partner, and the truth quickly came out.
You have a deal signed for 1,200 ATMs?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But that's your big sell to everyone tonight.
Well, no, hold on. What I've tried to communicate to people is the vision of where we're going. Now, if we can do 40, we can definitely do 1,200.
We don't have any pending orders for 1,200 machines. We simply do not have the capacity to handle that size of order. We've sold a little over 1,200 in 5 years.
Ozcoin's management have feared their money grab is unraveling for some weeks now, and have taken to intimidation to try to stop them being exposed.
Shut your little f***ing mind for 1 second and listen to me, you dumb f***, right?
This is a phone call from Ozcoin director Sean Harris to an Ozcoin critic.
You have now officially with the wrong group of people.
Like there's a lot of money at stake here. They're going to do anything they possibly can to be successful, apparently. So now listen to this. This guy comes out and he says it's the year, the decade. 2020 is the decade of banking.
Well, this is the golden decade of banks and technology. And let's pull the lens back here. Along with technology that's better enabled for banks than ever before, and banks are more receptive to using technology than ever before. So tech is the enabler. It's going to take banks on this multi-year trend of improving efficiency, better returns with a lower risk profile that's still being underappreciated by the street.
What do you think they're talking about? The technology, blockchain, crypto. Banks are coming. Like they're going to develop their own. Potentially banks use some cryptos that we already know and love. The way banks operate going forward is going to change forever. The way finance operates on a global scale is going to change forever. We're here. We're early. We're early. That's the key. We're here. Listen, if you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.